Alright, this is a video to kind of tell you how I change my seat covers. First thing, Walmart's your friend. You can buy your material. Now, this is 100% polyester, and it's probably going to fade before the summer's over. I paid 10 bucks for this piece, which was quite a bit bigger, but it was a remnant. So I got like a yard and a half, probably 2 yards of material, but I stuffed it all underneath the seat. So what I'm going to show you is basically how you do this. Okay, I'm going to use a towel because I don't have any other material. This is a motorcycle with a chick on it. So basically you measure out whatever the length is. For me, I go from here, I go from the forwardmost post to the furthest back on the seat. Okay? Now, here's my short seat. Now they've got this leather or pleather, and they just run staples all the way through it into the plastic seat. Okay? Now, a couple key things you need to pay attention to. These are the seat ears that have 2 corresponding knobs that the front of the seat slides into, and then you push it down. Now on this particular bike, it's got a bar that does the lockdown. So you have to remember to keep that clear, and you have to remember to keep those 2 dog ears clear so they fit on. Okay, so you take your material, let's say this is how you want it on, this direction. Give me a second and I'll move over to the other side so you can see what the hell I'm doing. Alright, so what I do is I've got that design roughly where I want it. So I bring it up over here, and I use my electric staple gun. And I staple gun it into place. Now this is another key point. I use 1/4 inch staples that are 1/4 inch or 6 millimeter. That's how deep they are. Now, what you have to realize is if you use oversized staples, they're going to come out through your material, then you're going to rip your pants. So you have to pay special attention to how you do that. For me, the 1/4 inch ones work quite well. You're also going to need a pair of scissors and an X-Acto knife. So let's say I got this all stapled up. And now I flip it over. Now the main thing is you got to keep this taut when you do it, and you also have to follow the contour of the bike, of the seat. So you got that stapled down. Then you can pull it. Then you come over to the other side and you staple it down. Then the other hard part is the front end. This is why I can't shoot a video when I do it, because it takes me hours to get this done. So let's say I got this stapled down. Now, on my type of seat, I've got a gap up here. This is where I have to take a pair of scissors and cut it down to here, and then I can staple it. You can have a little bit of excess, but then the next piece, you've got to cut out the dog ears on both sides. And then on the back bar, you go around, you staple it down. Then I take an X-Acto knife and I cut out the bar hole, so the bar still fits the latch assembly in the back. What I suggest you do is buy more material than you need on your first attempt. And then roughly you can follow the same staple pattern. What I do is go inside of the old staples, further up into the plastic. And I use this, I use this, I use this, I use this, this. I use all of this plastic and staple it down. And then I cut out those dog ears. If you have this type of bike. I don't know how other people's seats mount up. Yeah, start with a towel. Measure that, and if it looks like you can get it pretty close, you can do it. Now, in addition to that electric staple gun, make sure you have a little hammer, because some of those staples won't go in all the way, and then you'll have to hit them with a hammer to drive them the rest of the way. Now this one I've got actually pretty loose, because I've had problems with being too tight before and it always ripped right here. And here's your close-up. On the black it's red end, says Huskers. On the white and gray it's a red end with the Huskers. But that's how I do it, and you got to be very patient. Very, very patient. All right, hope this helps. Talk to you later.